Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. I think we might use the Connolly Tarot today for your reading. As usual, thank you so much for your comments and all your beautiful support. I am booked out this week. If you do want a reading with me, best to email me at the moment so I can fit you in to a time slot when I'm outside of my work hours. So yeah, just email me. Will be fine. The Aussie Goddess, I do that often. The Aussie Goddess at gmail.com. What else have I got to tell you? If you are interested in my coaching channel, let me know. I am thinking of starting it up a little bit more and working a little bit more on the coaching videos. The world card jumping out on me here. So definitely let me know if you're interested in the coaching. I do coaching. So if you're interested in any of those, just let me know. All right, let's get into this reading. Beautiful. Okay, so we're starting off with the Lovers today. Now, the Lovers card doesn't come out very often, so that's pretty cool. So the Lovers card is a card that talks about two people being brought together by the divine. But many years ago, it was called the choice. And the choice meant that you had to choose between two people. So I still sort of go back on the energies with this card. I still feel sometimes it represents that choice. At other times it does represent that you're going into a relationship or heading for a relationship that is very guided. But this is the card of Gemini, so it can mean any of those things when it comes out in a reading. I feel like this might have something to do with a choice because we have got the Five of Pentacles behind that. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a card that talks about lack. It talks about being left out in the cold, not feeling loved or cared for, but not really. You're sort of in a bit of a victim mentality because in the traditional tarot, we see this person standing outside a church and we can see that the help is there, but you're blind to it. So sometimes we don't see the good in things. We tend to focus too much on what we've lost or what we don't have rather than what we do. So very much depicted in this card. I feel like for some of you here, there may be a choice to walk away and leave somebody either out in the cold or leave somebody behind. I don't think this is an easy decision. I feel like somehow or another, yeah, it's going to hurt for sure. But I feel like you're making a choice here on whether to stay where you are or leave something or someone behind. I feel like here that you are working to close out some sort of cycle here and to move forward. Like your emotions are still there. You're still really locked into the past, but you've been waiting so long for an offer. I feel like you've given up on this soul contract. Okay, let's just get into the reading a little bit more. Okay, so I feel like here when the Wheel of Fortune comes out for me, it always says to me it's time for the universe to step in. So it may be that you've come to a point here where the universe is sort of saying, or spirit is saying, you know, there needs to be an intervention by us. We see the interventions if we are awake and we are alert to what is going on. I'm simplifying that. Some people will see signs like numbers. Other people will bump into people when they've been thinking about them. But whatever this is, you will know because your tuning system is really sort of honed in on it. If you start thinking about someone and you bump into them, that's the sort of thing that the universe has orchestrated. So I feel like here the universe is looking to sort of either put you in the path of someone or to move you in a brand new direction, which might mean somebody new will come in. All right, let's get down to it. All right, so we have the Justice card next to the Wheel of Fortune. That's karma all over. That is definitely like a karmic situation. So what makes me feel here is that there is meant to be something in that bringing two people together, definitely. And it's almost like it hasn't happened. So the universe is orchestrating some way here to help that to occur. It could be that they put someone on your path. It could be that this person comes to work with you. Like, there could be something that the universe is sort of doing here to get you on the path of this person, or them on the path to you. There they come, Knight of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. And we do have Libra energy coming through as well. I feel like somehow or another this person has been disappointed in some sort of situation here as well. I do like to remind people that not all the energies are always romantic either. And I do have people write to me and say, look, that's my story, but it's my mother, sister, cousin, brother, father, you know. So if it doesn't relate to you in a romantic sense, just tune into the energies of what is going on in the reading, because it might relate to you in another area. There is something in the past here that you've been waiting for that you were very disappointed with. Now, I feel like for some of you, this is definitely relationship, but there seems to be some choice coming around about whether you move on or whether you stay put. And I feel like staying put is leaving you in that lack energy where you are continually looking at what you lost rather than what you have. And I feel like the universe is moving you in a direction to show you that something is there for you, but you need to get into this energy of gratitude rather than lack. I often talk about the lack energy because a lot of us do that. We revert to negative thinking. So when something happens, we immediately go for the worst possible scenario. Why do we do that? Because we have obviously had some sort of trauma as children, and we have grown up thinking that if we expect less, then we'll always be grateful. So we don't expect more. And as I said, we all do it. We all slip back into those patterns of seeing things in a negative way. And the way to pick it up, I always think the best way to pick it up is in your language. So if you listen to other people, while I was doing NLP or neuro-linguistic programming, I learned to listen to what other people were saying. You learn what sort of person a person is in terms of their learning, for example. So if they say something like, I see, or I hear, or I feel you, or whatever, you can tell whether they're kinesthetic, visual, or verbal learners. Now, that happens with language as well. So often I see people who have got so trapped in that language, they don't even hear themselves anymore. So it'll be things like, I don't deserve to find anyone. I always meet people like this. I've been alone for so long, it means that I'm never going to meet anyone. So I hear all those sort of languages and wordings, and I think, you know, what you're doing in effect is you're perpetuating or increasing the opportunity for the universe to give you what you want. So if you say, I'm always going to be alone, then it's quite possible that the universe will help you with that, because we're manifestors. So just really pay attention to your language. I feel like it's one of the first things you need to do to understand manifestation. Okay. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles coming with the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles. So we do have quite a lot of earth energy coming through in this. So definitely feeling you may be dealing with an earth sign. Could be a mother figure or partner figure here with this Queen of Pentacles. There seems to be a new beginning. Somebody's contemplating something that happened in the past that left them hurt. And they're contemplating a new beginning here. But I feel like here it's almost as if the universe is going to intervene anyway. So whatever you or this person wanted is sort of manifesting the outcome through the universe. So if you've stayed in your positive mindset and you've sort of been in the energy of not being sort of coerced into thinking that you're not good enough, tall enough, smart enough, whatever, by your ego. It's funny, I posted something yesterday on Facebook that's resonating so strongly at this moment. And it says in that, the only thing I ever had wrong with me was the thought that there was something wrong with me. So I feel like I need to say that at this moment, because I feel like some of you need a little reminder here of how powerful you truly are. I have Cancer and Virgo energy coming through here as well. What I do want to say is, cards on the table, there are 5 major arcanas here. This is a very strong event coming through. There is some sort of union being put into action here. I feel like with the Hermit card and the Chariot card that it still may be in a process, because I see the Two Pentacles and I feel like they coincide with these two energies. Somebody's on a stop-start. But with the universe intervening, I would say that this person on this stop-start trying to make this decision may be pushed in your direction for whatever reason. Let's just have a look. Yeah, we have the King of Cups. Strong Cancer energy coming through here if you're dealing with a Cancer. Strong Cancer Capricorn, actually. Or strong Cancer Earth signs. So if that appeals to you, if that resonates with you, then remember that if the major arcanas are all sitting here, that this is a stronger event if I can see the energies of your sign in the cards. So what I have here is somebody here who is still in love with you or still has love for you. But being we have the King of Cups here, and I think we had the Queen of Cups, I'll double check that. This could be a father figure, grandfather for some of you. Can be a mother, partner figure as well. Oh, excuse me, I hope I didn't make anybody jump there. I have some sort of decision being made, but I also feel that the universe is intervening here. I feel that you need to get out of your energy of lack or feeling like you don't have here with this Five of Pentacles, or feeling left out in the cold. It is possible that somebody did leave you out in the cold, but I feel that they didn't do it because they didn't love you. I feel that they've done it here because there was some explanation. Now, I'm not condoning ghosting people at all, but I know psychologically ghosting is a process that people do because they can't front up to saying something to somebody. Yeah, it's a weak way out, but it's also a conditioning. So they've learned to do that from a very early age and think it's acceptable, especially if their father walked out the door and never told them why they left. So that sort of energy does role model to your children, and it certainly perpetuates in cycles. There was some sort of pain here. Now, you could have worked with this person, but I feel like you're working on creating some sort of ending here. The emotion may be starting to overwhelm you because you're locked into the past and thinking about the past, about a past offer. I feel like here that you've got a soul contract that you are releasing, or you're deciding to move forward rather than focusing on that soul contract. Actually, let's have a little look at this. I might be able to find out what's happened by pulling these cards. Sometimes it's nice to get a different deck out and just sort of get a bit of clarification. I feel like for some of you it is definitely love. Okay, so we've got the Mirror card. So if this is relating to you, this relationship would have reflected your emotions. There was something in this particular situation that triggered you here. So whether it is romantic or whether it is something to do with a family member. Wow, this is interesting. This is a person not showing their hand. Now, I always think with that I feel really strongly that this person had love for you, but they weren't prepared to show you. But it would have triggered you a lot with this Mirror card. So it would have probably brought back a lot of feelings of rejection, abandonment, attachment, all those things I talk about. And we'll pull one more, and that is the palm tree. So I like the palm tree here because I feel like here it may be that you've got to a point in your life where you are over that past situation. You may have dealt with your emotions now. You may be choosing to move on, not because you don't love a person or because you don't see them as being important. This is more to preserve yourself. You're learning to love yourself. So you've brought in some sort of stability here. And because of that, you've created a beautiful permanence in your life where you're understanding your own value. So I feel like this is what is pulling this person back in. I feel that they may have gone through the same thing here. We've had a lot of this lately, and I feel like it's very strong indication that people are coming back into union here. Of course, it won't be for everybody, but it will certainly be for some of you. And I do see those people coming back into union. Does it mean your relationship will be all flowery and beautiful? No, you still have things to work on because you triggered them in the first place. So you will still have to go into working on those things that were a little difficult to start with. Oh, just excuse me a moment. Oh, Oh, can't find it. All right, let's pull an oracle card to validate this reading. Okay, 7 Blessings of Eve. Ooh, that sounds really cool. Card number 7. You know, you can use a deck for a really long time and still not read every card. I don't think I've read this card before. Let's have a look. A spiritual gift shall enter your heart and manifest as a blessing in your life. You have innate talents and abilities which will support your soul into full glorious manifestation. You have been blessed with a beautiful divine destiny to fulfill. You have natural healing ability. Choose your thoughts and words so they reflect what you truly wish to put into the world, because your influence is stronger and further reaching than you realize. Now, I have to say to you, not one morning goes past when I do not pull an oracle card that doesn't fully support the reading. But when they use the words that I've already used, that blows me away. So remember, choose your thoughts and words so they reflect what you truly wish to put out into the world. And that was what I was saying about don't get into that negative mindset where you are thinking of lack and not having. All right. This oracle also shifts away from shame and confusion. Feelings you have something to prove or that you're not enough. There you go again. Or that you have to atone for a failing in this or other lifetimes. Instead, your soul is moving you towards a realization of the inherent goodness and grace that is your real nature. You are blessed. I feel here that you are being really encouraged to stay in that positive energy, to really be true to who you are. Don't allow the ego. And remember, the ego is made up of what other people have told you, whether that is good or bad. So, you know, if you've been told in the past that you weren't good enough, then that your ego will keep reminding you of that. It's not your words. It's not your experience. It is there to keep you safe. So I feel like this is what this card is saying. Stay positive, stay tuned to your true nature. Let go of any doubts or confusion and you'll move forward. All right, I will leave you with that. Thank you.